It's lights out and away we go here in Season 6, and JQ's got off to an absolutely fantastic start. Savage Cabbage has been absolutely swarmed behind in that Haas. He's done very well to keep him ahead of the cars ahead of him though. Into the first complex of corners. PSR Harry does still lead the way though in Williams. You see
that was tight.
Getting their way through at the moment. There is Cabbage looking behind him. There is Weeze. Ahead of him is JQ. He can't get close enough. We have had someone go around though. It is the other Haas driver of Alonso. Has had a little bit of a moment, and he is a bit of a way back now as the old teammates, Fins and Shu, having a bit of an argument with one another, coming up towards the corner, which used to be the Singapore Sling. It's no longer named as such. Flying Caveman and Rutherford 10 are having a battle with one another. Raza doing to Caveman what Josh did to him the previous lap. There's a contact between the two, and Caveman has started to go round. It is a half spin. That is less than ideal for Flying Caveman. Harry and Spen both boxing on lap 10.
That's going to release.
Hard tyres onto Harry. Hard tyres onto Spen's car as well. That is their one stop done. See when the leaders pit. On the note of leaders pitting, JQ is coming in.
And so is Weeze. And Jacob. And Josh.
There we go. Top four.
Which is going to give
in to the pits.
Well, I was going to say it's going to give the current race lead to SFR Leclerc, but PSR Harry is rising.
From PSR Harry. The Tier 1 champion from last season in Season 5 under pressure from PSR Harry. Can't make the move just yet, but Harry does get the jump on JQ. He's out ahead of him. But Josh 32, has he got out ahead of Spen? No, he's not. He's just passed him as Josh left the pits. Spen 04 just gets himself past. And there is no changing hands. PSR Harry, with the DRS assistance, has made that move on SFR Leclerc. And PSR Harry once again leads the race here in Singapore. Yes, indeed. Here he comes,
DRS is open.
lining up the move on the Haas driver. Jeez, what a move by Jacob. That's Jacob up into the podium places now. Here on lap 16 of 31 here in Singapore. Fins and Shu are battling again.
The gap is coming down, now down to below 2 seconds.
The old teammates side by side, up towards the sling. Shu is braver than Fins. But now Shu won't. Fins can't take advantage of it. Someone has had a moment up in turn 1. It is SFR Jinx.
Fastest lap for Jacob. And I have just noticed, I didn't see it come up earlier, but JQ has picked up a penalty.
Yes, he has indeed. Mediums.
Oh, Harry's picked up a penalty!
Harry has picked up a penalty. XRL Jacob does still need to change tyres. I don't know whether he's going medium, soft maybe, but here is the overspeed for Jacob. That is Jacob up into P2 for the Mercedes team.
We're going around the outside!
Tries to get the move on Cabbage. Cabbage comes back at him though.
Oh, Weeze is gone! Weeze is gone!
Does very well to keep the momentum of the car though. I don't think he's lost too much time there. He's lost a couple of positions. He's lost positions to Spenny and Leclerc, and those tyres are still very, very warm. He is going to lose position to the Josh 32 as well. They are still battling with one another. Oh, Fins! Tries to go for a move on Shu up the inside, and Finn does very well to hold that there out of the bridge. He's going to lose a little bit of time now to his old teammate. Oh, Fins is really, really struggling. He's round again. He's lost a position to Flying Caveman. Has Fins. 2 tenths the gap between the top two. at the moment.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
going to
see
be
how close
interesting
Jake
coming
and
into
Harry
the
are.
next DRS. Different lines there, completely different lines between Harry and Jacob.
It was two very, very different lines there. But here we go with the DRS assistance. Here comes the overspeed. Harry is harvesting ERS. This is going to be a move for the lead. Jacob goes to the inside in the Mercedes against the Williams of PSR Harry. And he makes it stick. That is XRL Jacob up into the lead of the race now here in Singapore. And now the question is, Swayze, how quickly can he build and bridge a gap to PSR Harry to change those tyres? Because Harry doesn't need to stop.
Of course, Harry is carrying a penalty, but realistically, what we've seen the cars go earlier on, somewhere between 10 to 12 laps, so he's got about 4 laps of...
Sorry to jump in there, Swayze, and we've got a double overtake. Is Weeze going to get them both? Is Weeze going to get both? He almost got Jamie and Josh at the same time. He gets Leclerc. Josh and Weeze both past the Season 5 champion now. A time penalty. We've got a yellow flag in Sector 3 as well. The Josh 32's retired. Josh is out.
Where is that? Where is that?
Josh is out of the race. Near the pits, by the looks of it.
It's a long yellow flag, yeah.
Well, Josh has left the session. The Josh 32 retired in the pits. The car has come back out. Here in SFR Season 6, Tier 1 season opener.
Oh! Savage Cabbage has gone deep! Deep! I don't know if he hit the wall or not. If he got it stopped, but he's going to lose the place to Spenner.
He is indeed going to lose that position to Spenny F1.
Leclerc, that's going to be...
Jacob's on his way out now. Leclerc is...
Yeah, he's not going to be that...
Nowhere near.
But he is lighting up the time.
Just coming into Sector 3. He's about halfway through Sector 3 at the moment.
Here comes Weeze.
Weeze, I think, is going to jump Jacob.
Where's Spen?
Spen 04, I think, is also going to jump him. He does indeed. It's Savage Cabbage. Savage Cabbage comes into the pits. It is a new front wing on the Haas car, along with some soft tyres. Should open up the door for Leclerc.
Serving a penalty or something. Oh, no, now his car's just disappeared. That was weird.
Making the move there is Leclerc, 38.3, fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far.
Those soft tyres, because if you want incentive, here it is, son. Everybody else in front of you has got a time penalty.
Indeed, on the note of someone who has incentive, XRL Jacob on the soft tyre, looking to line up a move on Spen 04. On the outside, makes
sheer grip of those softs.
You can see the additional grip that those softs are giving you. He's able to pull away. He's already pulled about half a second already. Shoe, Big Will coming into the pits now, and SFR Jinx has retired from the session. Oh, SFR, that's a safety car!
Safety car!
Oh my gosh!
5-second penalty for Harry!
Harry and Finns made contact with
That's a back marker!
I didn't think it was possible to get penalties off of back markers.
What?
Apparently it is. We have a safety car. So here we go. A saving grace for PSR Harry is that there is some traffic for JQ. There are a number of cars ahead of JQ. Harry goes at the line. We are on lap 30 of 31 here in Singapore. We have 2 laps of green flag racing to go. Spenny looking to try and see if he can line up and move on JQ. These guys are going to try and clear these back markers as quickly as they possibly can. The back markers know they're not going to want to get into the way of any of these battles. There's no DRS, so it's going to be done on pure pace alone. Explaining why he has unfortunately he's no longer in the race. It's
Oh
final
my
lap.
God!
Final lap of the race.
There we go!
He's going to push up the inside of PSR Harry, but Harry fights back.
Oh, there's
in contact!
contact!
JQ's gone round. He's lost the place to Spenny. And Savage Cabbage is going to look to try and see if he can take advantage of JQ's mistake now. XRL Jacob is just behind as well. You have to remember though, Savage Cabbage does not have penalties, though the ahead of him do. As Spenny's now made the move on Harry. Spenny takes the lead on the final lap of the Singapore Grand Prix. Can Harry get back at Spenny? There's such close battling between these Tier 1 drivers. This is why competition is key. Here goes JQ side by side with Harry. Is he going to make the move stick? He does indeed make that move stick. What's on your mind, Swayze?
I think Leclerc could be looking somewhere, maybe 4th or 5th at this rate.
We shall see as Spenny comes under the bridge for the final time. He's got JQ just behind him. I think he might just be able to hold him off though. Spenny has driven a fantastic race, waited until the final lap to pass PSR Harry to win the Singapore Grand Prix.
He got it!
But Cabbage up to P2, no. Jacob P3, Weeze in P4, JQ drops down to 5th, Spen in 6th, Harry 7th, Leclerc in 8th, Raza in 9th, Lukey Doo coming through now to finish in P10.
Upon it. I think he was doing really, really well.
XRL Jacob gets driver of the day from Mr. Swayze. So Mr. Carbon, if you are still in chat, XRL Jacob, DOTD.
I've got to check. Massive shout out to PSR Harry. He got super unlucky in that race there.
He did indeed. So your provisional results are as follows. Spenny F1 takes the race win for the Aston Martin team. Savage Cabbage in 2nd, XRL Jacob in 3rd, LSR Weeze 4th, JQ in 5th, Spenno 4 in 6th, PSR Harry 7th, SFR Leclerc in 8th, Raza 410 in 9th, Lukey Doo in 10th, Flying Caveman 24 in 11th, ERN Gasly in 12th, Normal Jinx 13th, SFR Shoe in 14th, and SFR Fins rounds out your points paying positions this evening. Extra point, of course, goes to Spenno 4 for that 37.775 fastest lap of the race. SFR Big Will P16, C Russ 26 P17, and unfortunately SFR Jinx, the Josh 32 and SFR Alonso unable to finish.